because
Yeah.
I agreed with 92% of the words that you wrote in that sentence. There is
Okay.
but there's like this one little spot. Now, so it's the awareness that makes them anxious. That's the part that I'm just going to push back against a little bit, because yes, you're right.
Okay.
They know more stuff about what's going on in the world, but that doesn't
Hmm.
necessarily make them more aware of what's really true. So the availability heuristic is a term, kind of a psychobabble term for this idea that if I see a thing a lot, I put it in at the front of my head as being a bigger issue than it actually is. So because I see
Hmm.
like a little flash up on my phone every single time it happens,
Hmm.
then I my worry about that as like a safety issue might
Hmm.
escalate all the way to like a psychosis. And so it's actually causing anxiety, and where in our generation we might have been aware that you shouldn't call on your phone while you're driving, but we wouldn't probably be obsessed about it to the point where we're, shaking while we drive or whatever. So
Right.
that's a kind of a weird example, but some of the anxiety and some of the general anxiousness of kids in today, you're right, is related to technology, but I don't necessarily see that as a good thing. So there are some opportunities where, yes, you can be aware of social injustice, but you can also create a monster where there isn't necessarily one, and it's hard to tell by looking at your phone.
Right. Or to, yeah, because the way information is presented, and this is sort of what I meant by what I meant by that's the part that's causing them anxiety, is exactly what you're describing, is that they see things blasted at them, and the phone's listening to them, so it hears them when they're talking, it sees what they're posting, and then it creates an algorithm to like bring that to their attention more,
Hmm.
right? And it ends up usually becoming a negative thing, right?